what's up? This is Lil Debbie, and I'm in the house with Thizzler.com. Make sure you subscribe below. Man, in my own lane, kind of came out the blue. I was sitting with my team, and this was after I had started doing electronic music and like EDM shit, dance music, and I felt like this is another album. This is probably like my 4th or 5th project I've put out, and I've been kind of like in the game and rapping since 2012, 13, maybe 2011, and I've lightweight put in my time, and I've put out a lot of different kind of music, and I've never been afraid to truly do my own thing and not make music based off of trends. And so when I was done with my lyrics and I was done recording and I had listened to everything, I was like, wow, like, one, I'm really that bitch, and two, man, ain't no bitch like me. Like, ain't no bitch like me. And I'm sorry, but like, that's how I truly feel. And it just like dawned on me, like, I'm really in my own lane. Like, I do rap shit and I do EDM dance music, but I didn't even come in the game like that. I came in the game styling and DJing. Like, I've really built myself up from the floor up. People thought I was a joke. People thought like, oh, she's in making this music like just to do it. Like, she ain't in it for like the long run. Like, if I was in it for a trend, I would have been in and out the game, because the game ain't nice. This shit ain't sweet, and it's hard, and people doubt you, people make fun of you, people judge you, and especially as a woman, for what you look like, what you wear, what you sound like, what you're talking about. I've been in this game for like 5 to 7 years, and I'm clearly not going anywhere, and I'm clearly not in it just for the tit and tat and to have fun here and there. Like, I'm here for a reason. And so when I listened to all my music collectively, I was like in my own lane, because that's the best I can describe myself. I'm not signed to a label. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything comes out of my own pockets, and that's it. Man, what does it mean to be in your own lane? I feel like there's hella lanes in the world, but to create your own lane, you gotta have your own vibe, your own aesthetic, your own sound. You gotta be running your own shit, and you gotta be a boss. I feel like that's probably like the top 5 things what it means to be in your own lane. And you gotta put your time in. You're not about to just like hop up in the game and have your own lane, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like kind of fucking construct that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that shit takes time. One is a dude named Young Felix, and he's from Amsterdam. And I met him when I did my EP with the Barong family. And the Barong family is a group of producers and DJs in Amsterdam. Barong family is a label that is under Yellow Claw, and a Yellow Claw is a DJ group and producers. There's 2 of them. So it's Yellow Claw, then the Barong family, and then they got all their artists underneath there. I can't name all of the producers because a lot of the beats are sent in to my management, and I don't necessarily pick my own beats. I am definitely an artist that likes to work with other people. I'm not against that. I think that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. I'm not gonna say as a rapper, but I'm gonna say as an artist, I think you're supposed to work with other people, because why would you sit around like, no, I don't need no fucking help. Like, bitch, sometimes you need help. Sometimes what you think sounds good doesn't sound good. You know what I'm saying? So I usually sit with my management team and we go through beats. And they're not always like, this is this person, this is this person. They'll just fucking play all the beats that we got sent in, or beats that they have gathered from other producers that they know. So yeah, that's how I usually pick beats. It's very rare that I have beats sent to me, because I'm gonna be real, when I put that email out into the world and I get all types of fuck shit, and I gotta sift through all the fuck shit, it takes a lot of time. And when you paid for time, you don't want to do that. Slaughter, intro and remember that, but Slaughter, I feel like still has a really good like hook, and it's like something you can follow and repeat, which is what I mean by trendy when I say trendy. But I think that the verses are just fucking hard, to the point, no fucking mercy. And if you're a type of bitch that's like, I'm that bitch, listen to Slaughter, because you're gonna be feeling real buff afterwards, like you ran 6 miles and did like 800 push-ups. Yeah, I'm excited for tour. Tour starts August 9th and ends like either September 22nd. There's usually more dates that get added onto tour as I'm on tour. So I fly to Belgium on the 26th because I'm doing Tomorrowland. Does anyone know what Tomorrowland is? What? Tomorrowland is a big ass festival. It's probably it's like comparable to EDC, I would say. It's huge as fuck. It's huge. It's a huge festival, and this bitch gonna be there. You wanna know why? Because I'm an international bitch, okay? So, just saying. So I fly to Belgium the 26th. I'll be there until the 31st. I get back, and then I am going to be in Chicago August 3rd with Yellow Claw, because I'm actually gonna do my first show as a girl group with my girl Kim Lee, and we are called GRLZ, GRLZ. Honestly, how GRLZ came about is my management hit me up and was like, look at this bitch, she's fire. Didn't say bitch, but they were like, look at this girl, she's fire. She's a fire DJ, she makes fire beats. Looked into everything, and they were like, we're gonna get some beats from her and tell me what you think. Got some beats from her, listened, really sat down and listened, and I was like, yo, like, if we link up, this could be like super next level. I wouldn't say her beats are just dance or EDM or electronic. She definitely has a range, and she has her own brand, and she's worked really hard for her own shit, and she tours on her own. So I felt like, and we're not BFFs, we're not like best friends. So I've always said, like, if I was gonna start another group with somebody, it wouldn't be somebody I'm friends with. It gets too difficult. Never work with your friends. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could work with your friends, but you gotta be a certain type of person to be able to accept yes or no, I don't like this idea or whatever. And honestly, GRLZ did not start out as GRLZ. I was just making music with Kim Lee. And then all of our music was so fire. When we sat down, it was just like, why don't we just make a group? Because there's nothing like this out. Like, I don't know a female producer and a female rapper that is linked, thank you, that has linked and made a girl group. Like, a lot of the girl groups in electronic music right now are two DJs, not a DJ and a lyricist. So the music ended up just being so fire from the projects we were gonna put out. We've just decided that the best idea for us and for our music is to make a group. So that's how we did it. I'm 100% about to start DJing again. When I came in the DJ game, I had a group of 4 male DJs tell me, this is about to be huge for women. Women are about to take over the DJ game. he had told me Paris Hilton has been practicing and is gonna start DJing. So I was probably 20. She hadn't started DJing yet. I didn't believe him. I was like, Paris Hilton ain't about to start DJing. What the fuck are you talking about? No, that bitch is DJing now. So it's dope to have been told that and to have doubted that, to now see a whole bunch of beautiful women take over the DJ game. And I wasn't really into DJing. I think we've talked about this. I didn't feel like that was like a thing I really wanted to do creatively. But when I started working in electronic music, and I'm surrounded, a lot of people on my team are in the electronic world. And I kind of found a respect and a love for it. It's fun. It's very different than DJing rap music, which is also really fun and really exciting and gets the crowd going. But I have a certain love for the electronic world. It's very different. The setup is very different, but it's fun. I mean, when I was in China, I was playing mixes with very well-known artists from America. And when I looked at some of them, they like didn't know who the fuck those rappers were. But when the fucking beat dropped, they didn't give a fuck. They were just like, yo, this is a hard beat. Like, if you just play a hard beat for clubs in China, they fuck with that. It's not about who's rapping right now, if Drake is playing, if Pump is playing. They didn't give a fuck about that shit. They just wanted a hard beat. And that's the type of fucking people I want to fuck with. People that just respect hard beats. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I fuck with that world. After I started doing my shit with Yellow Claw, I really fell in love with that type of music. And I'm lucky enough to already know what I'm doing with the DJ setup and to recognize everything, to be able to just step back in it. And it just feels good. It feels better. It feels like this is fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my therapy. Like, DJing is like a therapy for me now because it's just about the music, not thinking about what I gotta say, like what I feel right now. I don't have to think about none of that shit. I'm just playing fire beats. So yeah, I'm definitely about to hop back up in that shit, so I'd watch the fuck out because I don't play. I don't, so it's gonna be good. And I've already like dipped my toes up in China, so watch out. No, I think there's more respect and more credit, but I think people don't give me enough of it. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm totally grateful for what I've done and for the people who believe in me. But one of my lines in my own lane is I'm a keep doing Debbie even if I don't get the credit or some shit like that. Because there's a sense of still proving myself. I don't think I get enough credit. I think people want to discredit me. And that's why I don't give that type of energy or attention to it. But you're gonna put some respect on my fucking name. Because like I said, if I was in it for it to just be fun and easy, I wouldn't still be here. I get shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? People talk shit to me all the time. But I'm an Aquarius and I'm someone that is motivated by hatred and by people talking shit to me. But I'm also motivated by the people that have still been fucking with me since before I was rapping or when I first started rapping. And every time I drop a project, people that have continuously supported me always say it gets harder and harder. So I don't think people give me the credit I deserve. And that's fine because I feel like personally, I've put out enough music where I feel like I'm in my own lane. Nobody could come up to me and discredit what I've done. Nobody can come up to me and disrespect what I've done, because I've done what I've done and I know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to tell me that. But I do feel like sometimes people doubt me. And that's why I put out my own lane. And that's why I'm talking big shit. I could have done trendy shit. I could have hired a writer and done trendy ass music where it was just all hits. Not to say all my songs aren't hits. My songs are fucking hits. They're fire. I got harder bars than probably 50% of the industry. But I don't talk like that because I'm a humble person. I'm a nice person, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't like to be, I'm that bitch and this and this and that. But sometimes you gotta act like that to get what you want as a woman. You gotta talk big shit or people don't fucking respect it. So, no, I don't think I get the credit, but I don't give a fuck about the credit that people want to give me. I've put in my work and I've proved to myself that I'm a hard ass bitch and that I'm not going no fucking where. And I've built other companies and I've done other things and I'm not signed to a label and I've done this independently and I pay people independently. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a different sense of that than a label paying all your people for you. For women, my advice would be you. And that's like so cliche, like be you. But women want to, what's that word? When you fuck, this happens to me because I'm a stoner. Like you agree with somebody, like you can relate. Women, as a woman artist, I have noticed that other women artists that are making it and are big, Cardi B, as wild as what Cardi B would say, we would relate to it. We would agree. We would be like, that's wild as fuck, but bitch, I feel you. And she was being herself. So it's super important to be yourself and by being yourself, you will be relatable, because all women kind of like go through the same thing. Not the same exact moments, not the same exact things, but like the idea of the same things. You know what I'm saying? We all relate to like, we probably have something that's happened to us that we're like, bitch, I feel you. Like that shit was crazy. So I would just say like, be you, because it's gonna be relatable. And put out visuals, very important. All that selfies, talking in the phone, whatever it is.